The FBI is on high alert this morning as 8 suspected terrorists with possible ties to ISIS-K are in federal custody. ICE officials arrested the men from Tajikistan in some of the biggest cities in the country: New York, Los Angeles, and Philadelphia. All of them entered through the U.S. through the southern border. NewsNation's Alicia Nieves has more from New York City. And Alicia, the FBI has been worried about terrorists slipping through the border chaos for a while now.
Yeah, Anna, this has certainly been a growing concern for many federal authorities, right? In fact, the Department of Homeland Security told us that there has been a growing concern, a growing threat level environment here in the U.S. for the past year for both domestic and foreign terrorism. These latest arrests of non-citizens or migrants with possible ISIS connection only being an illustrative reality of that growing concern. DHS and the FBI in a joint statement actually confirmed with us these arrests just a few hours ago. They said, quote here, over the last few days, ICE agents arrested several non-citizens pursuant to immigration authorities. The actions were carried out in close coordination with the FBI's Joint Terrorism Task Force. They also added the FBI and DHS will continue working around the clock with our partners to identify, investigate, and disrupt potential threats to national security. Now, what we know about these specific arrests is that, as you mentioned, at least a half dozen men were arrested. They had suspected ties to ISIS-K, all from Tajikistan, formerly part of the Soviet Union. They were rounded up in 3 of the biggest, most densely populated cities in this country, where I'm at right now: New York City, Philadelphia, and L.A. Authorities monitored, we're told, these groups for months. We're also told the FBI was alerted to their potential ISIS-K connection, and because of that alert, because of that potential concern, they actually reached out to ICE, DHS, and requested and recommended this roundup. The roundup happened within the last few days. These men, 6 to 8 of them, have now been detained. They've been held on immigration-related charges, and they are possibly facing deportation. However, we are also told that potential terrorism charges could come. It seems like right now the threat was so concerning, they just wanted to round these men up, continue their investigation, and then, of course, proceed possibly with terrorism-related offenses or charges.
Well, Alicia, it's easy to see why illegal immigration, is one of the top concerns for voters as we get closer to November. What do we know about these alleged bad actors and how they got into the U.S.?
So as you noted, we do know that all of them came in through the southern border. At least 2 of them reportedly came in last year in 2023. They were thoroughly vetted, we're told, by authorities. They were vetted, criminal background checks. They were not on any suspected terrorism watch lists. They were allowed then in the country, some even given possibly appointments to continue with their immigration process. But for some reason, authorities had concerns. Unclear what those concerns were, whether they were just related to the region of the world that these men had come from, but they monitored them. And through that monitoring, realized, again, they had some ISIS-K connections and then proceeded with this roundup. What is really interesting here is that this is something, as you kind of noted at the beginning of this, that the FBI had been warned of. The FBI Director Christopher Wray even testified before Congress back in April, almost the exact situation that we saw here. I want to remind you of exactly what he said.
I will tell you that we have any number of instances where somebody who is of concern, where there wasn't adequate biometrics or other identification information at the time they came across, then later information is found that highlights why they're of concern, and then it's the FBI and our partners who have to then go try to find the person, take whatever action we can to disrupt the threat that that person poses.
Yeah, and the FBI director there even proceeded in that testimony and even in comments as early as last week, concerned about a possible coordinated attack here in the U.S., similar or at least following the ISIS-K terror attack that happened back in March at a Russian concert where 145 people died. With that context, you get to understand why these recent arrests are so concerning and certainly a bit eerie right now.
You got it. Alicia Nieves live for us there in New York City. Thank you so much.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. Also, don't forget to click that red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.